Absolutely incredible. Brad Garlinghouse says he is an inside source and they're telling him the Clarity Act will be signed into law before the end of May. We also hear from Senator Tim Scott about where the Clarity Act stands in his committee and what's going to happen with that. And the White House does chime in here, kind of maybe taking a shot at some of the crypto industry leaders that are dragging their feet. Of course, this news changes every day, and I got a complete update with today's news on the Clarity Act. Make sure that you are following and you're subscribed, and please like the content and let me know what you guys think about all of this below. Let's jump right into it. This clip was a little choppy, so I'm just bringing the same clip in a cleaner version.
So as you're describing, the Genius Act passed last summer, which I think was a major step forward. And I think it was one of the unlocks and demand and excitement around stablecoins. And you're seeing CEOs and CFOs at, Fortune 2000 companies saying, hey, are we using stablecoins? Could we be using stablecoins? And that's going to continue to happen. The Clarity Act, which is intended to be kind of the fast follow on, not quite fast, to provide clarity about what is a security, what's a commodity, et cetera, has been slow. And in part is the banks have kind of reopened some parts of the Genius Act about how our yield or rewards happen. What's the difference between reward and yield? Look, Ripple doesn't have a big dog in this fight. And so we have kind of, on this particular point, let people who care more deeply about it fight that fight. I do think that having this White House support the Clarity Act and push it forward has been profound. The fact that the SEC in the United States and the CFTC 9 days ago came together and said, these 16 digital assets are commodities. You think about the contrast between that and the Biden war on crypto that drove it offshore in the United States. So I think we already have made huge progress in this administration to provide some of that structure and clarity. I think clarity will still pass. I was in Washington 2 days ago, and I think we'll still get something. I think the person that I trust and how the sausage is made on these things said, when people are their most exhausted, most annoyed, that's when they finally compromise. And I think we're there. People are annoyed, they're exhausted. So hopefully we get something done. I'll predict by the end of May we'll get something across.
That is a great line.
All right. Let me go to this next clip. Here is Senator Tim Scott.
Chairman, you and I have had many conversations about the Clarity Act.
Yes.
Where are we right now?
Well, Sharon, this is hard, and it should be hard because this is the first time ever we've tried to deal with such a historic piece of legislation. It will keep America as the most dominant player in the world economically. There's good news, though, Cheryl. The first thing I'd say is that we now have Republicans and Democrats working together on language that they can agree on. The White House agrees on it as well. We have one more step to go. We need the industry to agree on it. So I spoke last